Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ArsenGirl Gaming. My name is Heather, and I thank you for joining me for another Sims 4 speed build. Yep, I'm at it again. This time, a big one, not a tiny one. I am actually doing a compound. I don't know if you remembered a few weeks ago, I posted a multi-generational family create a sim video. That was the Rector family. This is the house that I built for them. In Sulani, the idea was grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, kids, they all live under two roofs in one location. And it's kind of a dream of mine. I really love my mother so much that if I could live in a compound and if I had been able to raise my children with my mother, also living nearby, but not in my house. So we had our own two spaces and got to live autonomous lives, but still be close enough that we could be in each other's lives daily as a part of our normalness, not like, oh, I need to call my mom, or oh, I haven't seen my mom in X number of days, or, just having each other be a part of our everyday lives. It's still a dream of mine. I've made it very clear that if she ever wanted to move in with us, that she would always have a place in my home. And I kind of miss the days where families did that, where they lived together, where there were generations under the same roof. It's a normal thing. And unlike today, where it's, at least in America, it's more of a rare thing where multi-generational families live super close to one another. I know it still happens a lot in other countries. I know that children stay with their parents until they get married, and that in other countries as well, I've been told that there are families that once they get married, the parents move in with one of the children and their spouse. And I love that. I mean, I think if you have a good relationship with your family, with your mother or your father or both of your parents, if they're still together, that there shouldn't be anything strange about that. And I embrace it. So anyway, that's where I was with this family. That was kind of their story as I was creating them. And I also wanted to kind of set it in Sulani because I felt like a big family sprawling compound set around a center pool with gorgeous views and plenty of room for everybody to spread out. Also, enough room for everybody to congregate outside and just enjoy one another. Was just Sulani was the perfect setting for that. And so these aren't fancy houses exterior wise. I kind of modeled them after houses that you would find in more tropical climates where there's one story, because the lower to the ground, it's easier to keep cool because hot air rises. So one story is easier to cool down. And, they're going to be spread out. I've kind of, I know I've seen places like this in Hawaii, and, I imagine they probably are pretty common. Even where I live, it's not uncommon for ranch style houses, one story houses. So, what I really wanted the focal point to be was not the front door. As a matter of fact, I'm building right here the main house, and the front door is kind of tucked away on the side of the house that you're not going to see as much because nobody's going to use it. The back door, the sliding doors, those are the communal doors. Those are the doors that everybody's going to go in and out of. You can take the beach path from the back door. You can hang out at the pool. You can do your workout. I'm putting every amenity the family could ask for into these builds and decking it out. I did go a little crazy on the clutter in some of the rooms, but I really wanted these to be houses that you wouldn't necessarily feel the need to leave very often. So I also wanted to do a riot of colors. I wanted it to be bright and cheerful and very much a happy place. I felt like this family is a very happy family, and I think they would have friends over and party night and game night and cookout and do all that stuff. So I just really wanted it to be warm, welcoming, inviting, fun, playful. And I think I came out in the long run with that feeling. It's so funny because after I finished building this house, I actually brought the family in and I just turned them on and I had autonomy at 100% and I let them go. And I just wanted to kind of see like how they would live in the house. And it was really eye-opening and very much fun to watch them take to the house and do what I expected they would probably do. But the funniest part was tended to congregate the most over in the grandparents' house, which is the smaller of the two buildings. And I thought that was just kind of amusing that that family room of the grandparents was where they really were hanging out all the time. And it rained a lot, so they tended to stay inside more than out, except for grandma. Grandma really likes to work out, and so she was out doing that rain or shine. And you'll see when I build the workout area that the climbing wall and the other electronics don't do really well in the rain. So if you download this lot from the gallery, be aware you may have to get rid of that area or find another way to shelter it because I didn't protect it from the elements very well. But anyway, you guys, I am not going to talk through this whole video. I know that that probably would be very boring, but I am going to encourage you to watch it because I think the build did come out really nicely. And if you want to download it, it is in the gallery under hashtag ArsenGirl if you want to search for it, or it's on my gallery library, so you can just go to that and find it there. The family is also up there if you'd like to bring them in and play with them. It does use island living stuff a lot, so you'll want to make sure you own island living before downloading it, or you'll lose most of the architecture and windows, doors otherwise. And of course, if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. And if you'd like to see more of my Sims 4 content or any other content I'm posting on the channel and you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Then ring the bell, because once you ring that bell, it lets YouTube know that you would like notifications when I post something new on the channel. And that way you don't miss out on anything coming down the line. And I have so much more coming. There are several really fun things that I have planned as well. Yeah, so you guys won't want to miss out on that. And of course, I encourage you, like I said, to continue watching the rest of the speed build and tell me what you think in the comments below. Here you go, guys. Enjoy.